I can't wait to eat it.
Now then, let's go home.
Did she make it herself? Because she hesitated on buying it earlier. So is Sojiro gonna bring that up to me, or... That is true. People who requested stuff on the site, you know, they... What you doing outside? That makes sense. Okay. Sojiro is not gonna be...
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want.
Yes, and you don't seem concerned one bit.
So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case?
He's causing her hysteria to go higher.
And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
Oh, man.
But sir...
Like, in this, like, with this situation that Sai's being presented with, I don't even blame her for doing whatever she's about to do.
I had high expectations for you, but it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young.
Like, in the sense, she's not a parent per se, but Makoto still depends on Sai, so she's not in it just for herself, she's also in it for Makoto as well, even though she's unknowingly hunting Makoto.
We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now, even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally.
And that's where that comes about.
That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
You want the leader... Wait a minute, hold on.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I?
You know, I'm...
Yes.
What?
Everything is proceeding as planned.
Yo, this dude got a sus look on. Obviously, I know he's been involved with this for so long, but I've never seen this look on his face before. And I was about to say, I feel bad for Sai. She's a victim just as much as anybody. She's only trying to protect people and Makoto. Uh-oh.
We're home. Sojiro?
What's about to happen, Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
It is...
You went into my room without my permission?
Futaba, not the time.
I'll apologize as much as you want later.
Yeah.
So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
That makes sense. It was a big deal for Futaba, so okay, I get it.
Explain.
Explain.
I mean, Sojiro can see the change in her, so...
Is it something that you can't explain?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba...
Yeah, this is a time for me to speak. Don't blame Futaba.
Oh?
Yeah.
I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Was well, a change of heart triggered in you?
Futaba.
How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart.
It's now she might actually convince him with just this, because she did ask for help.
I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
Okay.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously?
Yeah. Though I honestly don't know if what I've said leads him to think that it's me, but...
Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. Still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was gonna go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel.
Yeah. Like I said, he had to have noticed it.
At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official.
You were? I was wondering why you were looking at Shido so interestingly.
My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at.
Really?
It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking. That she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off.
I wouldn't, honestly. I take that very seriously.
But it happened exactly as she said.
Though, to be fair, they were drinking, so maybe not.
If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you.
All right.
Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well.
I did.
Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school.
The year I transferred.
The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he?
Correct.
And then there's Futaba.
Uh-huh.
These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet.
These people are called criminals by the general public. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
I was saying that
That's not true!
it's me, Sojiro.
I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole?
It's okay, I was trying to be honest too.
Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart?
Well, technically, she changed her own heart, but yeah, in a way.
So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one himself?
The Sojiro, but yes.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
No. It's no joke.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months.
You have.
And on top of that, Futaba's involved too.
Is he gonna...
What the hell?
I don't know what Sojiro's gonna do right now.
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom!
Wait, killed?
Yeah.
She was killed! I remember it now!
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal!
Goodness.
Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone?
Wow.
Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd.
I thought you told me that yourself. So I think he was just trying to protect her, because I think the last thing he wants is for her to be involved with this mess and lose her, like he said.
It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here. Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakaba. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids.
We understand it coming from a place of care.
And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless. And a laughingstock, aren't I?
No, I mean, to be quite frank, what we can do is above many people's abilities. I'm sorry.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out.
Wait, I wouldn't even suspect you were gonna do it to Futaba. I was worried about myself. Sojiro!
I mean, who would believe such a story?
I mean, that is true. Well, nah, I think Sai probably would. Although she actually said the first thing she said to me, I remember, I didn't expect it would be you.
Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves.
Yep. But we're going up against an intelligent foe.
Let me just say one thing, though.
All right.
Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
That's fair. What do you mean?
Don't you get it?
I get it.
If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba,
There's a chance they'll come after us too.
then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Let's eat. I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
All right.
least we avoided the worst case scenario of being reported arbitrarily.
I don't think that was ever... I mean, if we didn't tell the truth, then maybe, but... I don't think that was ever an option on the table, to be honest.
Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tired.
It's okay. This really does feel like a family dynamic, though. Not to say that I recall a situation like this. Why does Ryuji always drop it when the line isn't voiced? Yeah. No, he didn't. Well, I mean, yeah, I thought Futaba already made that pretty clear. A government official. It would make sense. Yep. Makoto. Exactly. We gotta win, because we're already too deep into this. An inkling. That's funny. Huh, wow, I can't go. This is weird. First off, I realize, not this.
Oh. Nice.
I should have been doing that more often.
Oh.
Well.
Sorry.
No. It's fine. Like, that was... I feel like it's honestly better. Because he would have found out eventually. What's wrong? You can sleep on the sofa. That is true. Alright. Night.
Well then.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party.
Masayoshi Shido. I thought Sojiro was looking at him a certain way.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives.
Wow.
And have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
I saw.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Okay.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
supplied by the families of the victims?
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's insane.
I hope you understand the situation you're in.
I have.
Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school.
Sojiro's honestly right. Like, I need to make sure Ryuji doesn't slip up again.
Why did this happen?
I'm sorry.
This isn't about me. Well, how do I put this?
You want us to be safe.
I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, most people can pick that up.
All I can do now is give you shelter.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
I like to promise that. I know.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them.
Yo, they just giggling like a bunch of schoolgirls, like, ooh, did you see that? That was good, wasn't it?
With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Well, I mean, in order to catch yours truly, you did have to be somebody pretty intelligent.
Hey, great!
It would have been interesting if he had let the bag out, or cat out of the bag so early. I mean, it easily could go both ways with Akechi. Like, his story could be just as what he's saying, but it also would be convenient to line up with what the bad guys are planning. Yeah. We really should stop texting, though. But it doesn't matter. Their plan has nothing to do with this. Yeah. Exactly. Well, about time.
We're wanted now.
Yeah.
And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book?
No comic book, man. We're criminals.
It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We could stop, but Akechi wants us.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura.
We were, but we weren't even gonna do it if circumstances didn't happen the way they did.
Yeah. The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now?
It had a purpose, don't doubt yourself on that.
Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, they are.
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental.
Right.
Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too?
Exactly.
Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort.
Yeah, they have a lot of power. Like, not anybody can just do that.
There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That would make sense.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
You are true, Yusuke.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end.
We didn't do it because of that. We did it because we needed to help Morgana and Haru. Don't forget, she's in the room.
And there was that thing with Haru at the time.
Yes.
How are we supposed to ignore that?
We
huh?
weren't. But his father was a politician, so I wonder if that was also set up now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal.
Haru, you have nothing to be... Like, if we didn't do anything, you'd be in trouble.
All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly,
There was nothing to cope with.
Haru?
It's not your fault.
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
What do you mean?
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji!
Let him take it like it's okay.
Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
I don't really think we did anything wrong so far. They baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
I mean, we did slip up, but I mean, I guess the only thing that happened was Morgana left after having inferiority complex because of Futaba, and that caused him to meet Haru. If we hadn't met Haru, maybe we wouldn't have done it. That's the only thing.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Well, it mattered for mementos.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves.
I don't think that was such a... Alright, well, let them say what they want to say.
I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause.
Like, I don't think we ever did. Maybe. Like, I don't really see how much would have changed if we did.
I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
As long as we just calm down, we can outsmart them. We have options.
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate.
Says the person who's gonna end up in jail in less than a month.
However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Yeah,
Are we really a match for this?
we are.
Should we end this now?
If we do, then they'll win. And if they win, the world's gonna be a pretty terrible place. Imagine somebody with our power who didn't have our morals.
I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
We'll overcome this. It's like, are you finally listening to me, everybody?
Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want.
Yes.
That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
Actually, it's probably not what they want. They probably want us to continue and get caught as well. It's a win-win no matter what we do.
I see.
But we can still beat this.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
And that's the trick. Well, we have a catchy.
Yo.
Hey. Yeah, no, man, it's cool. I understand your frustration. I know how you feel. Yeah, of course. You've changed. You may not realize it, but you have had restraint in areas I think you would have lost it before. You can. You will.
Then again,
Well, I mean, I will say this, all right? Even though what we might have done might have been different, their frustration due to the situation could be like, it's like that didn't happen, right? At that moment in time, it's like we were at a point where I felt we were falling, and even if we had stuck to our morals, and like basically they're saying we shouldn't have gone after Okumura, but we ended up doing it because Haru needed help. So I think in some way, shape, or form, the core was still there, right? We hadn't betrayed ourselves that much. And they shouldn't beat themselves up for it. No. You can still change. Perhaps a little bit. It doesn't hurt to apologize. I really did feel like a weight had been lifted when everybody looked at me after I said we won't give up. It's like, oh, finally I'm getting through. It's like there was a wall and I just been beating on it and I finally broke the wall, I guess. Fourth wall. Anyways. Well, let's just see what happens. You think it'll be calculated? We'll manage. See, my man Claude from Fire Emblem reminded me. A leader needs to keep his head in times like this, even if I don't exactly think that. It helps morale if I'm able to do that. All right.
Okay.
Man, things are happening. Massive things are happening. Check.
Nice.
Okay, it's healthy. And now it is time for the question of the day. But can I just say that first half? Wow. Like, Sojiro is definitely the best guardian by far. Because what else do we have? Madarame had a palace. Sai had a palace. Well, I don't know about Ryuji's mom or like some of the other. Ann's parents are away. So, but from what we can see, Sojiro, that whole moment with Jason, Futaba, and Sojiro, that was nice. That was really nice, and again, reminded me of the family dynamic. I can't say that didn't look familiar in one way, shape, or form. Not to say that, the level of severity was the same. Obviously, a calling card from the Phantom Thieves is on a slightly different level, but anyways, I like that. But for the question of the day, it's actually not going to deal with that because I couldn't come up with a question for that. And on a side note, I could use some questions, everyone. It's been hard to come up with them in such a rapid pace because I'm trying to get a lot of episodes done before the year is up. But anyways, this one's going to be, what do you think is a good quality for a leader? Because, we have a lot of leader type qualities going around, and I'm just curious to see what you guys think is a good quality for a leader. So please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.